Hey guys, I'm going to talk about my bullying experiences and my life story. If you don't want to hear my life story or the things I've gone through, then I completely understand that. Just exit out of the video. It's a waste of time for you and me both. Just don't even bother, okay? That's all I'm going to talk about. Nothing special, just my bullying experiences and my life story. I'm doing this to reach out to others. Maybe one, maybe 20. But even if it's just that one person who can use what I talk about, who can use that to help them themselves, then that's all I care about. I don't care about likes or comments or views or anything like that. Don't even like this video. Don't comment on it. I'm just wanting to reach out to people and to share my experiences. That's it. I guess the biggest thing in my life that's happened was I was raped when I was 13 by 2 high schoolers, and I was brutally beaten, and I almost died. I was in the hospital with brain damage, a concussion, and everything like that. I was hit so many times. I was cut. I can't have kids, or at least that's what I'm told. I can't have kids because of how much damage was done. I grew up with no dad. My dad died when I was 2 years old from the same bone disease I have. He broke over, I think, 120 broken bones, and he had surgery and he had a staph infection and he died. I have only broken 74. And yes, I say only because it's nowhere near my dad or my grandmother above him. The bone disease is brittle bone disease that just causes us to break bones very easily. That's all that is. It was so bad to the point of me breaking bones in high school and middle school due to bullying that I lived in the hospital. The morning staff and night staff, both. I mean, when I came in there at any time of the day, what happened this time, Julia? Are you okay? I mean, what happened this time? To have nurses and doctors know you is pretty pathetic. That's just me. It was so embarrassing walking into the hospital and them knowing me. Like, oh my gosh, I didn't even need to check in. I didn't need to give my information. They would just print me out an armband and put it on because they just knew who I was. It was, I had like no friends. Honestly, the 4 people who have made the biggest impact on my life is Elin. When I'm going in order, it's not who I love the most, and it's just going in order based off my life. When I was in 8th grade, Elin stuck by my side no matter what. I mean, no matter who was calling me ugly, no matter who was making fun of her for liking me, being friends with me. Gosh, that girl, she stuck by my side no matter what. She'd hang out with me, even if I was alone. Sitting at the lunch table, she'd encourage me to go to lunch and eat, but I couldn't. I was too ashamed. I didn't want to eat in front of these kids. They were so rude. But Elin, she stuck by my side, and I can never tell her how thankful I am for that. Along with my best friend, Hannah. She, still to this day, both Elin and Hannah, it started out in high school. Hannah at first hated me, along with everyone else, but Hannah has been my best friend and been there for me through everything, as well as Elin, and oh my gosh, I couldn't thank her enough. Hannah is like Hannah and Elin, and my old friend Nicole, I don't talk to her anymore, but she definitely helped me out through some hard times too. They're honestly the only people who is the reason I've made it through what I have. But all in all, 3 friends is honestly all I have. Actually, 2. Because I don't talk to Nicole anymore, which is my fault, but whatever. Bullying started out in middle school. Came to a new middle school, and I don't really know how everyone hated me, honestly. I know why everyone hated me in high school, but I don't know why everyone hated me in middle school. but I would just get bullied. I'd be called fat. I'd be called ugly, stupid, worthless. Everyone would laugh at me in class. Middle school wasn't so bad. But then I got to high school, and that's when it really started getting bad. I got fishing line at the bottom of the staircases to trip me. I would be tripped in the hall just because the kids were sitting down on the hallway, and I'd be tripped. My wrists would be grabbed, or I'd be cornered or something, and I'd break my wrists because of my bone disease, and no one would understand that my bone disease and bullying together was a mess. I was constantly, at least twice, 3 times a day, being pushed into lockers. And you're walking down the hall like this, and the lockers are on your side. Either shoulder would get pushed. I'd dislocate my shoulders so much. I'd get sticky notes put on my back. Fat, ugly, worthless, trash. I mean, anything you can think of. It was on my back in each class. Something was happening. I'd get garbage thrown at me. I'd get sticks in my hair. I couldn't walk from one end to the hallway to the other without at least 4 pieces of garbage being in my hair at that point. I'd get so much shit thrown at me, and I don't even know why. Like, I kept to myself. I was so embarrassed of myself. I kept to myself and never spoke. And when I did, I would just quickly end up stop talking, because by then people would just be like, shut up, or you're stupid, or just use what I'm saying to make fun of me. I don't even know. I remember this one time, it was like the worst experience I think I've ever had. Was the class, 4 boys, I think, drew a picture on a piece of paper of someone having sex, like a girl and a guy, and they put above it my teacher's name and then below it my name. So it was a picture of me and my teacher having sex. And to say that and then I was a class slut. That's how I got good grades, was by sleeping with my teachers. And all in all, I didn't get good grades because I was never at school. I got straight F's. I think my grade point average was a 0.38, but I'm very smart. It's just because I didn't apply myself. I didn't want to be there. I gave up. I didn't want to be in school. And so that didn't even make sense. But to have the whole class knowing what I'm looking at when I'm opening the piece of paper, to having the whole class knowing and assuming that I was having sex with my own teacher, like, I can't even begin to tell you how uncomfortable that was for me. Oh my gosh, I never ever wanted to step foot in that class again. And not even that, but the teacher saw me crying instantly, and I gave him the piece of paper, and even him looking at it, and then looking at me, and the whole class just laughing, and oh my god. I don't even have words. That was like the worst time in my life. Probably the worst experience. There was a thing going on in class where everyone would clap for everyone who walked in. But then when I walked in, everyone would boo and be like, oh my gosh, Julia's here, or boo, she's coming in, or everyone take cover, there's a earthquake or something, because I was so fat. I don't even know how to describe high school. I resorted to online high school. I couldn't be there every day. I just could not deal with how much I was bullied and abused and called names and getting garbage thrown at me. It was the worst thing in this world. I know how hard it is to those of you who get garbage thrown at you, who get called fat, who get called ugly and worthless and trash, who get thrown in dumpsters, who get tripped down the staircase, who get beaten up. I get how hard it is, trust me. I don't want people to feel bad for me, because I'm strong. I wouldn't take back being bullied, because I can use bullying to reach out to people. not only in this video, but I've convinced 3 people not to commit suicide, and I've shown them that I'm strong. I've used those experiences to build myself up. I've used every horrible thing in my life to build myself up. I've overcome all of this. Everyone is strong. Everyone is beautiful. Everyone can do it. Everyone can get through this. I don't think anyone deserves to die because they've just simply given up. I don't think that's right. People belittle bullying like it's nothing, I think. Well, before today anyway, there was actually a shooting, which everyone and their mom has heard about this shooting. I'm not even going to go into the freaking shooting thing, but everyone knows about the shooting. And I don't think people deserve to go through that to where they where they want to like kill themselves or kill other people. I don't think it should be that ridiculous or that hurtful to some people to where they have to resort to things like that. I don't think anything or anybody should have to go through something like that. But I am here to tell you that you're not fat. You're not ugly. You're not worthless. You're not trash. You're not the kid who's in the lunchroom eating by themselves because they have no friends. You're not anybody. You're you. And you are special. You are smart. You are beautiful. Everyone is beautiful. You are strong. You can get through this. Anybody can get through this. The reason I've gotten through all of this is because of my amazing friends who've stuck by me. And honestly, giving my life to God, I wouldn't have the strength I would without God, honestly. And I'm not embarrassed to say it. I'm not. I'm Christian. I love Jesus. Jesus is my best friend, and I don't care. I'm not even embarrassed to say it. Some people are embarrassed. Well, I'm definitely not. But at the same time, I understand if you're not religious or you're not Christian or anything like that, that doesn't mean anything. You're still strong. You're still beautiful. You're still smart. If you have your own beliefs, that's fine. I understand. Everyone understands. Just, you're still you. You're still beautiful. I don't think anyone, or at least 90% of high schoolers or middle schoolers, have the courage to step up to the plate when it comes to taking a stand against bullying. I don't think anyone has enough courage to, or 98% of kids, because there are some, but not that many, who have the courage to stand up for the kids who are being bullied. I mean, I've wished that someone would just stick up for me. I don't think anyone can. I think everyone's just too embarrassed, or they're afraid that the bullying will turn around on them. They're afraid of being bullied if they're not being bullied, you know? If you think it's cool to bully other people, and you think it's cool to be in that popular crowd who picks on other people just to get that 10 seconds of attention that they need throughout that day, honestly, you are ridiculous. I'm not going to say that you're stupid, but that's ridiculous. That those people have to think that they have to resort to crap like that for attention. You want to know who'd get the most attention? If you really want attention, is the kids who'd stick up for someone. That would, oh my gosh, could you imagine like how much someone would be talked about if they were like the person who stuck up for that kid, you know? Like, so if you want attention, you want to be cool, you want to save someone's life. Stick up for them, be their friend, give them a chance. The perfect example is when I was about to give up. I was about to take my life away. I swear to God, I wanted to die. Before I found God, before I had any friends, I wanted to die. I wanted to give up on this world. There was no reason to live. My best friend to this day took a chance on me. She used to hate my guts. She used to throw, it's kind of funny, she used to throw volleyballs at my face. And I know she's gonna comment on this video too. But no, seriously, she used to like throw volleyballs at my face just for the attention, you know? And I don't hate her for that. She gave me a chance, and to this day, we are best friends. I know everything about that girl. She knows everything about me. But that's like the perfect example. Just take a chance on someone. Be someone's friend. Stick up for them. And maybe you'll find yourself a best friend. I don't know. But even if, you can still save someone's life. I promise you can save someone's life. Just stick up for people. Bullying is not okay. And people belittle bullying as if it's nothing, but I promise you, bullying is much more. Bullying is much more than a gun. Bullying is much more than a knife or anything like that. Bullying hurts more. I would rather be shot 10 billion times than be bullied again. I'd rather be stabbed in the stabbed in the stomach or something than be bullied. Honestly, bullying sucks. It honestly sucks. But you can get through it. Whether you're alone, I mean, I was alone for most of mine and I got through it. Whether you're alone, you have that one person by you, you have that one friend by you, or that 2 friends or 3, you can get through it. And I promise you, and I'm here for anyone, seriously, like, if you're being bullied and you don't want to comment because you don't want people to know, I don't care. Just message me privately. I don't spread stuff around. I don't tell anyone secrets or anything like that. I'm seriously here just to help you. If you're about to give up, if you're sad, if you're depressed, if you have been bullied, or if you have home problems, I don't care if you need that one friend, just that one to help you get through everything, I can be here for you. If you've made it this far through my video, I can't thank you enough for watching it. I've hoped it's helped someone. I've hope it's reached out to at least one person. And I hope everyone has a good night.